Welcome back here to Up North at 4. Cecily Dawson now joins us. And last time we were on, obviously we were talking housing market. Things were a little crazy, right, for the lack of a better term. But you were mentioning things are slowly starting to get back to normal. Is that fair to say?
Well, I don't know that they're normal, but I feel like things are a little more predictable than they were. We're coming into the spring season when things can be expected. There's going to be a lot more listings hitting the market. People are buying. Things are feeling a little more like normal. It's still very much a seller's market, so prices are high. There's still not enough inventory, but we're feeling it. We're starting maybe to just get used to how things are now.
So take a breath, right? We can kind of relax a little bit.
Sure. So what I can share is that here in the Northwoods market, and this is just on the residential side, so not commercial properties, but homes and land. So far in May, we're 17 days in, we've seen 318 new listings hit the market, which is great because it has felt like oppressed, like there's not enough for everybody to go around. Now we're seeing listings hitting the market on a daily basis, and that's great for buyers and for the agents that are trying to assist them. Also in May so far, we've had 156 offers written under contract. So while we've had 318 new ones, another 156 now have accepted offers, and 184 sales closed so far in the month of May in our Northwoods MLS.
Is that like sort of average that you guys expect for this time of year, or
well, if there was more inventory, more would sell. It's selling faster than it has. I would say the listings, this is just my one realtor's impression here, it feels like it's slowing down just a hair. We're getting a little bit more time to get buyers in, but it's still, things go very, very quickly, and most things are selling with multiple offers and so forth. It's still a busy time, and it's going to continue that way, and that's largely because of the low inventory. Even though interest rates are creeping up a little bit, there's still so many people looking to purchase something, whether it's seasonal or a residence they're going to live in.
So what do you think is causing the slight increase in inventory? Is it the fear that interest rates are rising? Is it there are more people looking in the spring for certain school districts? You know, what's kind of causing that uptick, do you think?
No, well, spring is typically when things get put on the market. Sellers know that's the most popular time to list. Buyers are ready at that time. You know, as a realtor, I tell my sellers, hey, let's roll it out in spring because the pictures are going to be better. We're going to be able to market the property better. We want to be able to see the lakes, and now we can. So that's just typical for spring, is that there's going to be more inventory. And so it's kind of a relief that now it's here. It's spring, we're seeing more to sell.
Are there people afraid to list their home out of fear they're not going to be able to find another home?
Well, that's a great question, Jeff, and it was something that I was hoping I could tell you about. So there are a good number of sellers who I've spoken to and that we hear about that simply they have thought about selling, but they don't know where they're going to go. Inventory is tight. Lots of people who want something aren't able to find it right now. They may make several offers. It's scary as a seller to think, well, you know, how can I list my home because I don't know where I want to go? So as realtors, of course, we have started to implement strategies to help sellers figure out how that's going to work. We've got a good line of items they can do, starting with really talking to a professional and saying, I'd like to sell in 5 months, but I don't know where I'm going to go. And then by talking to us, we give them a few strategies.
So get ahead of it.
You got to get ahead of it, you got to prepare. So just a sample of some of the things that we advise might be, well, if you know you have to sell your home to buy another one, we think, well, maybe take out a home equity line of credit. So you have some cash, you can buy the new one before you close on the second one. Other options, a lot of times people are doing a rent back. I sell my home, but I get to stay in it for a couple of months before I move on.
Best of both worlds.
So I assume it might sell right away, right?
Yeah, it will sell right away.
The first day, right?
If things are priced properly and they're in good condition, they sell very quickly. And that is the part that is very predictable right now. Is we know how quickly your home is going to sell. Generally, we can get a pretty good ballpark of who to market it to and the pricing. So for the seller, it's not like it used to be. The guaranteed part is the home is probably going to sell. The question is, where do I go?
Where do I go? Yeah, well, Cecily, it's always a pleasure to talk to you. I feel like I learned so much in like 5 minutes. It's like it's crazy. But we appreciate you coming on, and of course, hopefully next time we have you on, it's more back to normal, as we were saying before. So
sounds good.
Thank you so much for joining us. We'll be right back here on Up North at 4.